Hello, my dear students. I am Miss Uma Vidushi, and in the session of today, we shall discuss a very beautiful poem by Robert Frost, that is, Dust of Snow. And today, I shall explain this poem to all of you. Apart from the explanation of this poem, I will discuss the poetic device used in this poem. So, let us talk about the poem Dust of Snow. If I talk about Robert Frost, undoubtedly he was a very famous poet of America, and he was born in San Francisco in 1874 in California. In fact, San Francisco is in California. Now, he has written a very short poem. I would say it is a very short and simple, but still it is very meaningful and effective. So whatever we shall study in this poem, it is still relevant in our society. So the poem consists of 2 stanzas. Each of these stanzas is made up of 4 lines. Thus, the entire poem consists of 8 lines in total. So here, the poet first expresses his mood, that the poet was in a very depressive mood. He was very sad. He was very hopeless. He was helpless. He was feeling dejected. He was not in a good mood. So he starts with, "The way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree." Now, what is dust of snow? First, understand the phrase, what is dust of snow? So, dust of snow means fine particles of snow, which you can generally watch or enjoy in the high altitude areas. So, here the poet says, is talking about the winter's day when all the tree tops were covered with snowflakes. All the trees were covered with white snow particles. So the poet was walking under one such snow-covered tree, and that tree was a hemlock tree. That tree is usually associated with poison. It is not associated with any positive aspect. It is always treated in a negative way. So by showing hemlock tree, he wants to express his mood, that he is very sad. He was feeling very dejected. He was not in a good mood. So the way the crow shook means, here the movement of the crow is not specified, but the way here means the poem begins with the way. A crow shook the dust of snow. The crow shook the snow particles on the poet. It brought the drastic change. It brought the tremendous change in the mood of the poet. It brought the positive changes in the mood of the poet, in the mindset of the poet, in the heart of the poet. So here the poet states that a crow came and sat down on this tree. Which tree? A hemlock tree, a poisonous tree, which you usually find in a mountainous region. So because of this sudden motion, or because of the mass movement of the crow, a huge amount of snowflakes or snow particles or dust of snow from the top of the tree fell down on the poet like rain. Here, the falling of the snow and the dust particles on the poet, it was the crow which made the snowflakes fall on the poet. It brought a very positive change in the mood of the poet. Earlier, he was very sad. He was very depressive. He was very in a bad mood. But now, he was cheerful. He became happy. He became delighted. Now he is in the position to overcome his fear. Now he is in the position to overcome his sadness. So the snowflakes were so light and small that the poet thought they looked like white and immaculate dust particles. Means the snowflakes were perfectly clean. Those snowflakes were without any spot. They were not nutty. And this shower of snowflakes from the hemlock tree is evidently the subject of matter of this poem. since it touched the poet in some way. That snow flakes, that dust of snow, or the dust of snow particles helped to change the mood, helped to change the mindset, helped to change the heart of the poet.